gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sabra and Sound Boy. Welcome to the Nuckafu Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF baby. Please say the baby. Joined by Young King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Yes, sir. Here. Yeah. I did not I cannot for the life of me find a chalice. And like, well, I can. There's plenty on like Amazon, but like, I don't want to pay like $30 for a gimmick that I'm gonna use once out the week. Like,
right.
So
I looked up because they closed. They was closing the Party City over here, so I pulled up in there. I got this for like $2. I'm like, let me get that.
Damn. See, I forgot they closed Party City then.
Yeah,
that was like a year ago. I remember because they had like all these costumes for hella cheap, and I'm like, man, I'm about to just grab a whole bunch of these motherfuckers for no reason. I never did. Yeah, all the costumes I wanted sold out too, but it's all good.
And I was originally going in there to get a crown, but it's like they ain't really have nothing.
Hey, that's what I need to get. I need to get me a crown because I'm definitely pulling up with the crown. So I decided what I'm wearing on the chance I go to WrestleMania. If I don't go to WrestleMania, I'm still going to events, and it's the week before the Michael Jackson movie come out. So like that's what we wearing. Man. I'm gonna have a crown because of the King of Pop, but you know the young King of Pop, the young King of Wrestling, and I'm gonna try to figure out what fit we rocking. But yeah, we going straight up Michael Jackson for WrestleMania weekend. We might have multiple Michael Jackson fits.
Hey,
we're gonna see how that goes.
That's what's up though.
Yeah, I decided that. So I definitely need to get me a crown. But no chalices, can't find no chalices. So I finally copped from our merch store a glass with the Young Kings Wrestling logo on it. So that should be here soon. Right. I don't know when, but yeah, we should be getting that soon. Y'all can go get you a glass. We got rocks glasses and wine glasses, depending on what you like to drink, at shop.ykwrestling.com. Go ahead and get you that. Go get you some merch. We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got stickers. I never buy stickers because I don't know what I'm gonna do with the stickers. I don't want to put stickers on my water bottle. I don't want to put stickers on my MacBook.
That's like the only thing. Like I put stickers on my laptop, but that's pretty much it for real. I don't know what else I'm slap them on for real.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what I'm gonna do. So like, shout out to the wrestlers I fuck with. I'll buy their stickers, and then I'll just like keep them in my wallet because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Yeah,
so they just be in my wallet. Like, hey. I just wanted to support you, bro. It's all good.
Right?
Hey, yo, go copy you some merch, man. And make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. All the podcast platforms that you can find podcasts on, we should be available at Young Kings Wrestling. Just search Young Kings Wrestling, man. Hey,
yes, sir.
Let me go get this one pulled up real quick. Shout out to my GOAT, John Cena. Yes, sir. Won his first ever Intercontinental Championship. Took 23 years for my dude to win the Intercontinental title. Now, granted, when he started off, he was only on SmackDown where the U.S. title was. And then by that point, like, he was too busy winning the World Championship 17 times to really like go get the Intercontinental title. He could have got it several times. He could have been a double champ. He definitely competed for it a few times, but he never won it. He did win the U.S. title again. So like, but at that point, that was what was available to him. He could have did the open challenge with the IC title if it was available to him on Raw, and then he would have been a Grand Slam champ. But it's all good. Shout out to my guy, man. This ain't no. It's some niggas that's just S tier that they can't really compete for mid card titles. Like Brock Lesnar has never held anything other than a
other than the
world
world
championship.
title. That's it.
Like it's just some dudes is just too good to be focusing on little shit.
I don't think Taker did either. Like he won tag titles
Yeah, Taker
and
won
world
tag
title. That's
titles.
it.
Hold on, this is Googleable. I know Taker got something in there. I know he didn't have the Intercontinental.
No, he had a U.S. title either.
He didn't have the US after '03, but he might have maybe during the Alliance because like the Alliance WWF situation, like them titles was changing hands Raw and SmackDown every week. So like you can't really remember who had what.
Yeah.
I come to find out Edge had the US title back then. I was like, hold on, what?
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, the lowest championship the Undertaker won was the hardcore title that 1 year.
Yeah, man.
If you want to
That's what.
count trophies, you can count like that Saudi Arabia trophy.
Nah. Because he wasn't even. Was he even a part of that tournament? I thought he was just like last minute. They just threw
Oh, he
him
was
out there
like, I
against.
think it was like the gauntlet, like last minute though.
Right. Yeah, that's what it
Who'd he
was.
beat? I
AJ.
forgot who he beat. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a gauntlet. Nigga was in the gauntlet for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. He just showed up, hit a choke slam or whatever. Then he didn't take his jacket off. He's just like,
Right.
all right, let me hand you this work and get up out of here.
And that boy got an easy check that night.
Boy.
Hey yo, Undertaker last year got some of the easiest checks. He got
Oh,
that
for
Saudi
sure.
check. he
Yeah.
he got the WrestleMania check. He ain't even had to take no bumps. He just had to have a few takes in the middle of the night. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Undertaker got them checks, and then he got that Survivor Series check. He ain't
To
do nothing but
retire.
show up and make a speech. Yeah. Hey, I wish he was doing the keep a check award back then. Undertaker would have got it for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him. Hey, shout out to Zack Ryder too coming back. Oh, is he back full time? Because I didn't watch nothing this week
So like
again.
I just seen something like so far it's just a one off and he didn't like sign a deal. But I see they put some merch out for him, so it might be something that's coming.
They said, man, we might as well put this merch out. We own the trademark still. Like we go put out some old Zack Ryder merch from back in the day.
All
I
right.
like how this nigga got called a cuck on Joe Hendry's TikTok. And then he back on WWE TV that same week,
right,
on the show where his wife at. It's like, nah, we can't be having that.
Like,
So
we
let
check
niggas
this
know
at the
what it
door.
is. I ain't mad at it though.
Nice.
Another shout out, man. Shout out to Nia Jax, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying we all saw that screen go black.
Amen. Amen.
Hey, sometimes you running them sensors, you got to be quicker than that.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, my heart started beating fast. I said, yo. Oh,
and then and listen, Twitter be on it. And so like an hour after it go off, they be like, "Oh, so this is what happened."
Shit, not even an hour, bro.
They did that to Charlotte, like what, last week?
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That shit happen to her all the time. Seems like it.
But it ain't never happened to Nia Jax, though.
Oh, no.
I used to pray for times like this.
Big facts. All right. Let me get myself back in order. I understand why Stephen A. Smith start talking like this when he get into that zone. I understand.
Hell yeah.
Hey, shout out to TNA because TNA definitely gonna TNA whenever they can TNA. Mike
Boy.
Santana dropped the world title to Kazarian on a live edition of Impact. And he defended the title 0 times since Bound for Glory.
I was so confused when I seen that. I'm like, wait a minute. The hell are we doing that for? we spent this whole time leading up to Santana winning this title, and it was just a episode of TNA, just a regular taping. Like, the hell? And Kazarian, 167 goddamn years old.
Yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to Cass. He put in his work like over his career. Like he a TNA OG. So
Triple
like,
OG.
Yeah. So like I ain't mad that he won it. I'm mad that it happened in this manner.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And it's the most TNA way of faltering momentum. And it's very, very, very on brand. So like we can't really get mad at TNA for being TNA. That's what they do. Mind you, that Nick Nemeth still got his half of the Call Your Shot gauntlet that he can cash in at any time.
I done forgot all about that for real.
Yeah, they both won it. Which, like, I don't know. Everybody, of course, saying, "Oh, yeah, WWE put in that call." That don't necessarily mean that they put in that call. But then, I guess, TNA is putting out reports to the dirt sheets, which, like, I like it. It's funny because, like, they told the dirt sheets that Mike Santana didn't show up to the PLE the night after the Impact tapings, which, like, he was there the whole time. But like they had to make it like he was pissed off because he lost the belt and shit. So you could come back and show up in the middle of the match in the main event, which was like, I think it was him and Steve Macklin versus Kaz and maybe Nick Nemeth, I want to say. I don't know. I didn't watch nothing. But yeah, we just had to see the results. And I seen my dude Desmond Xavier came back to TNA, formerly known as Wesley. In NXT, rejoined the Rascals, of course.
Yep.
Shout out to him, man. Got the locks back too.
Right.
Like, once he cut the locks off, that's when he lost everything. Like, all swag, everything.
It's a source of power, fam.
Yeah. The power's in my head, nigga. So shout out to him, man. And then shout out to the young OG and Leon Slater. I guess they going for the tag titles at the NXT show coming up. Gold Rush from the Garden, the real Garden, not the Garden they was at on Monday, but the real Garden, Madison Square. Hey, let's talk about that, man. NXT Gold Rush from Madison Square Garden, in addition to Javon Evans and Leon Slater versus Dark State for the tag titles. We got Blake Monroe versus Sol Ruka for the women's North American titles. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green versus Joe Hendry and Thea Hale for the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. And we got Tatum Paxley versus JC Jane in a last chance match for the women's NXT Championship. And that's just the first week. Right. They going crazy. And then week 2 is going to be Zarya versus Fallon Henley for the Speed Championship. Forgot about that. Kalani Jordan versus Jordan Grace versus Lei Ying Lee, formerly known as Xia Li, for the Knockouts Championship. Jackson Drake versus Sean Legacy for the Evolve Championship, and Kendall Gray versus Laney Reed for the Evolve Women's Championship. That's week 2. Week 2 is a little weak.
We got something else going on there. I think I don't know if they officially announced it, but I heard
Ricky and Oba,
Oba, and yeah, for the NXT title. Hey,
I seen that little clip of Oba just popping up right behind Ricky. It's just his shadow and shit. It was crazy.
Big black
nigga. It's like they hit the music. They see this the shadow, the silhouette come out, and
they signed off right after that.
Then cut the feed. I'm like, yo, what you doing? I had to go check like the clips. You know what I'm saying? Off air and shit like that. Like, bro. And why you come back?
Watch the Netflix.
Why you come back looking stockier than he was already? Like, this nigga just took a couple weeks off and just got in the gym. Right, like, dog, calm down.
No, you don't need that. I seen he took Sheamus through hell on his workouts.
Oof. Yeah,
He
man.
had this shoulder workout. Sheamus was like, "Goddamn, fella!" Like, yeah, Sheamus get reminded that he like in his mid-40s like every time on that. Like,
That's
especially
a
when the
fact,
ladies be, oh man, Lyra put him through
bro.
hell.
Lyra did. Steph.
Ivy, oh yeah,
Oh man,
Steph for sure.
yeah. Because Ivy's was crazy too, though.
Even Maxine had this motherfucker like, goddamn.
Right.
Shout out to Sheamus, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Big Shane, man.
Facts.
Sheamus working Obafemi at the NXT show this weekend, I think too.
Good God. Know what that
Like, y'all need to
is.
put that on TV.
Big meaty man slapping me.
Real talk. Like, how y'all just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna slide this over on the live event? Like, put that on. Hell, you could put that on Gold Rush if you wasn't having him go up against Ricky. Like,
Right. Hey, well, I got an idea about something coming up in a couple weeks. Like, I think Paul Heyman looking for somebody from any brand, apparently. I don't know. I just looked up the results.
hey.
Like, I just read through the results in like 2 minutes.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. But apparently he looking for somebody from any brand. If you want to
Oh, he
bring
found
Oba
him?
on to Team Vision.
No, he found him. He found him at the end of the night.
Who?
Because he said anybody on any brand, he went and got Drew, who was suspended, but he's on the brand.
But he still got another opening, right?
I think so. Yeah, this is 4 now. So yeah,
Oh,
whoever.
man. I don't know. Let it be Oba.
Might as well.
I'm an Oba advocate. Cause we're gonna see with Oba and Trick, we're gonna see if there's any validity to this Triple K thing. That's when we really gonna find out.
Hey.
Because like you can't fuck them two up. If you fuck them two up, then we need to have a conversation that I've been trying to have for the last 3 years.
Hey man. It's been out there. I mean, MVP telling well
MVP just
what his
circling the block
experiences.
again.
Yeah. He said he back everything that Brett be saying about him. I'm like, uh-oh. So how bad was it? Because it's like he going off like my personal experience with him based
This
off
man said he was gonna reveal it
working
on
with
his
him.
podcast, but like I feel like he ain't never said nothing because like I tap into the podcast every now and again. So I don't watch every episode. So I don't know for sure if it's been talked about. But I feel like if it was, we would have seen it on all these websites. We would have seen the
Oh, yeah.
discourse already.
Yep.
So like I don't think he said nothing yet for real. Like we're gonna have to I feel like I'm gonna have to find a way to be friends with this nigga one day.
Pretty much.
That's the only way I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, man.
It's a few niggas I'm gonna need to become friends with. That's the only way I'm gonna find certain shit out. Like I might need to become Cody Rhodes' friend for real. I feel like Cody ain't never gonna say what really happened.
Nah. Which I mean,
I understand.
realistically, we could just piece it together, use context clues. I think it's out there to be figured out.
And even the context clues, I feel like ain't really saying much either. Like, nigga, I want to know what exactly happened, what was exactly said and done to make you be like, hey, nah. Until then,
because I mean, I've been sitting up here speculating for what 3 years about it since that doc came out when he said it.
It's literally 4 years and a couple months.
Yeah, like we could be in the ballpark all we want to, but you know what I'm saying, I want to be a little more clear about it. You know what I mean? Like just let's be straight up. Enough time has passed. Unless he's saving it for like an autobiography or something. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's in the book, then yeah. Okay. Because I plan on getting the book anyway. I ain't even gonna hold you. As much as I be on his neck on here, it's really, I always say it's the character, bro. Yeah. Like I appreciate everything he's been doing even in AEW, like I thought it was like on some corny shit a lot of the times, but like I understood where he was coming from in regards to that. And I
Yeah,
think like the industry right now, he's been a huge part of it. Like as
yep,
much as people like to disregard what he's done for the industry in the last few years, like no, he's been a huge part of what's been going on. Even though he came into, and when I say the industry, I'm talking about like WWE specifically.
mm-hmm.
Even though he came in the middle of the rise
Yeah,
back up to the top, like he's still an integral part of it. So like I don't know, y'all be trying to deny it. Y'all get the character, y'all get y'all feelings on the character mixed up with the feelings on what the person's actually doing. And
right.
like y'all gotta learn to separate that because like that's what it is, bro. So
But it's like
again, we don't hate Cody Rhodes over here. We don't hate Cody
no,
Runnels. We don't like the character Cody Rhodes that much.
that's what I'm saying. Like he shows up because yeah, it's like he saw what the direction was. Like when we get out of the pandemic or like coming through the pandemic, you got Roman up there, you had the bloodline, and you see that there was space to, bring more people in to kind of raise the stakes a little bit. So he shows up. Next year, you have Rock showing back up. Then you have all these people that start filtering in through NXT. Some people jump over from AEW. It's like you get a part of the train while it's going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, a lot of that shift was, like you said, sparked by him because he went out and got all these guys together outside the company and was like, "Yo, let's do this, that, and the third. Let's sell. Let's put people in the garden." You know what I'm saying? When they said it ain't gonna sell, and then parlay that into making competition. It's like he's
Yeah.
a central part of all of that.
Yeah. Hey,
Company don't get
if
better
we
without
comparing
competition.
Cody Rhodes, if we comparing Cody Rhodes to an NBA player, will he be Jalen Brunson? Because
Oh
like people still
man,
deny what Jalen Brunson is right now, even though he show y'all time and time and time and time again, and people still denying it for other factors. That's just like those factors are irrelevant. Jalen Brunson's height right now is irrelevant because he's still gonna cook niggas. Like Cody Rhodes past his whatever, like his past is Stardust, his past in AEW, that's irrelevant to what he doing now. Cause he's still cooking shit now. Like just because the nigga was Stardust 10 years ago, that don't matter. And their daddies was both like, in the business too. So like I feel like they both kind of go like in
I,
comparison together.
I hate to do it. I hate to do it. I can't say Jalen,
Huh?
but I can't say he's Jalen. It's got to be Braun
I can see
because
LeBron. LeBron. I jumped the Braun breaker. My bad. I don't see that. I don't see LeBron.
not because he leaves like he was as a
Okay.
talent. He's
Okay. Never
solid,
mind. You right.
right?
I
Like
see.
he goes somewhere else, builds his profile, wins some
Yeah.
titles and stuff like that. And then when he comes back, it's like okay, now he's that dude.
Embraced.
Yeah, and then he goes on within them 2 years and does the impossible with this squad and beats
Yeah.
the unbeatable
Okay. I
to
see
win
that. I
over
see that.
there. And it's been like ever since. So yeah, that's I'd have to go. It's like I don't want to just be quick to jump to LeBron, but it's like if you following it, it's like all right, yeah,
Because I think LeBron, I'll be thinking John Cena. Like both of them about to retire. Like they both 23 years.
yeah. Oh man, I don't know what
They were
player.
both scrutinized throughout their career, but then like there's an arc
Oh,
of
of
their
course.
career where everybody loved them.
Hey, low key, John could be Kobe because like
Yeah,
he been home team since day one.
yeah, it's true.
Like there's not a lot of people you put above him. He's one of the people that's in the conversation where it's like okay, you would this era, and then him.
And then like the people from the past that watch Jordan and shit, they not putting Kobe up there for real. Like the same way motherfuckers that grew up watching Kobe, they ain't putting LeBron up there.
Right.
And vice versa. People that watch LeBron, they ain't trying to put Steph up there. Like, and then now you probably got the young dudes coming up, the Wimbies and the Ants and all them.
Exactly.
And motherfuckers gonna try to put them over Steph. And Steph's
Real
folks
quick.
about to be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
So that it's the same way with wrestling. I know it's people every time they call John Cena the GOAT, it's niggas is just like, man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't over The Rock, he ain't over Austin. Like it's the same thing. It's people that's not putting Austin and Rock and them over Terry.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably people that's not putting Terry over fucking whoever came before Terry.
Right. And it's no question that Steve was Jordan. That's like,
oh yeah.
I can't. I don't know anybody that's gonna argue that. Like
Terry and Andre, they was Magic and Bird.
Yep.
And Stone Cold came in, he was Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rock was damn. But Rock and Austin was on the same level. So like they both kind of gotta be Jordan.
Low key, yeah. Like a 1A, 1B.
Yeah. Shout out to this, because in my head, I wanted to talk about rappers being compared. And I was like, we did that like 10 times before. So like,
yeah, facts.
This is a good conversation. We could hold this one and go more in depth too.
Yeah.
Actually, like be for real. This is actually a video. Don't steal it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
what
I'm saying. You know y'all vultures.
Hey, man. Yeah, big facts. Hey, let's talk about this week in wrestling history, man. Happy birthday, though, to Cowboy Bob Orton. Hey, was Cowboy Bob Orton still alive?
I think so, yeah.
I hope he's still alive by the time this come out.
Facts. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's still alive. Okay. Shout out to him. Shout out to Randy taking the whole fam out of the country for his, I think it was an anniversary, right?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Happy birthday this past week to Katie Lee Burchill, Cassie Lee, formerly known as Peyton Royce, Disco Inferno. Happy birthday this past week to Bill DeMott, aka Hugh Morris, aka General Rection, aka General Erection, aka Captain Erection, aka General Hugh Rection, Huge Erection. Yeah.
He was on some shit.
It's Captain Huge Erection. Yeah. He had all these names that reference the boner. Very, very 2000 WCW. If I ever seen
it. Right.
I mean, I thought the name Hugh Morris was goofy.
Boy.
But I laughed. Ironically, not ironically, I laughed at Hugh Morris the first time I heard it. I was like 9. I was like, Hugh Morris, humorous. I get it. Happy birthday this past week to Mercedes Martinez, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Matt Capitelli would have turned 46. RIP to him. Happy birthday to Sarah Del Rey, La Parka, the one that's still alive, that still competes in AAA. Happy birthday to him. NXT trainer Matt Bloom, formerly known as A-Train, formerly known as Albert, aka Prince Albert, aka Lord Tensai. He had all the names too. Shout out to him. Happy birthday this past week to Crystal Marshall. It feels so good. Kalisto, happy birthday to him. Randy Savage would have turned 73. And happy birthday to Chandler Parsons, aka Tegan Knox, currently known as Mason Parsons. We didn't forget about you.
Yeah, that whole
you got mentioned 2 weeks in a row. Nice.
That situation is nasty.
Bruh, they did the shit they always do. You got all these motherfuckers on the roster taking their shots on social media. They do that every time a woman stands up for herself. Y'all notice that? Mm-hmm. Niggas ain't say nothing about Jack Swagger going on Chris Van Vliet talking crazy.
Hey.
Because they know that nigga will fold them niggas.
Like he was saying the quiet and loud parts out front for everybody. Like He wasn't pulling
Ain't
no
nothing.
punches.
But every time a woman say, you got the jobbers on the roster. I don't even like using the word jobbers, but you got the jobbers on the roster. Niggas ain't never heard of having something to say.
Nasty.
Ain't this what Ricky was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Just you should just be happy to be here type attitude that everybody walking around with. That's the same shit, bro.
Yeah, nah, I knew it was getting ready to start to pile on because I seen Dustin say something. And it's like, it's not direct.
He the main one, bro.
All right, it's not direct, but it's you know the situation. It's like when you get offered the opportunity to go out there, you take it, and be happy about it, some shit like that. I'm like, all right,
that's easy for him to say. He was trying to get titties.
It's like you was just because you was willing to do anything under the sun for your opportunity. That doesn't mean like other people are just gonna, just basically just beg for scraps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was just over the top. Like nobody told you to consider surgery,
right?
Cosmetic surgery. Like, yo, that's you.
Absolutely not, pal. We're not doing that shit. Yeah, thank God for Vince stepping in and saying, nah, fam.
Would Vince gotta be the one to say that? That's too damn nasty. There's something wrong. Like,
I'm not gonna do that shit on my show.
Like, we done go, like, this was already the whole gimmick was already crazy enough, but he was trying to take it to a place, and Vince was like, "Oh no, that's too much. It's too much. You're gonna get us kicked off the air, damn it."
I'm over here trying to get this new TV deal.
Yeah.
Our deal renews in 2 years, damn it. You're not gonna do. You're not gonna do. All right, let's talk about this week in wrestling history. 1996 Survivor Series. Damn, I forgot to mark down the city. I think it was the Garden, right? In 96.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was Rock's debut.
Yeah, it was a debut of the Rock. That's the only thing I know that happened on this show. The Undertaker defeated Mankind, and Paul Bearer was in a shark cage. That happened. There's a Bret and Austin match on here. It's 30 minutes long. I should check that out.
Oh, yeah. Because
Sid won the belt off of Shawn on this show, too.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm run that back. I got 08 playing right now, but I'm going to run 96 back.
That Bret and Austin match was kind of like the lead into Mania 13, which, shit is goated over there.
Yeah. 1997. We got actually the debut of The Rock is next week. I got that all fucked up. My bad. Place fucking school. That's cool. Right. 1997. Vince McMahon had his interview on Raw, and he told y'all niggas that Bret screwed Bret.
Hey,
he sure did.
Keeping this straight
1999 Survivor Series from Detroit. We got the debut of Kurt Angle. Also on this show, the Big Show cooked 9 dudes in one night. He cooked all 3 of his teammates on his Survivor Series team, whooped their ass in the locker room, and then came out and said, I'm going to wrestle this match by myself, and then cooked the rest of the team, the rest of the match in record time. So that's 7 dudes that he cooked straight up right then and there. And then, everybody knows Stone Cold got ran over by a car earlier that night. Somebody did it for The Rock. So Stone Cold was supposed to face The Rock and Triple H for the WWE Championship. That championship was won by the Big Show, who was his replacement. That was Big Show's first world championship. This happens 3 days after the boss man drags his papa's casket.
Oh my
at
God.
his funeral.
That's so that whole situation was so out of pocket.
Extremely.
Like the shit that we was doing them early 2000s, bro. Like that.
It is 1999. So like,
well, yeah. Well, like
99 itself just is 99 in media in general is egregious. This is like South Park debuted that year. Like,
yeah,
Jerry Springer was one of the hottest shows on air.
Always.
So like just
But
1999 in general was just ridiculous.
like every time I think there's that shit, and then there was I forget who Al Snow, whose dog he cooked and fed it to him.
No, that was his dog. It was Boss Man, I think. Boss Man fed Al Snow his dog Pepper.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this dude was on something different, bro. Like crazy.
Yeah, 99 is wild.
I want to
Shout
know
out to
what they said
1999.
to people at that grave site. They're like, "Hey, we gonna film something, but we need y'all not to trip." Like, he's gonna
Man,
drag a casket out of there. Oh,
you know what low key would have been funny if they had like another funeral service going on like down the way.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? He gonna pull up and be like, "Hey, listen,
Like, what's
you
going
gonna
on over there?
you gonna see some things happen, but it's just TV, I promise." Because
Yeah, man.
didn't the Katie Vick thing happen, and somebody was actually had a service next
Yeah, they
door.
did have a yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah,
I remember that.
that shit gets worse and worse.
Was Bruce Pritchard there for the Katie Vick thing? Because if he was, I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure he's
sure.
talked about it on his podcast. So I need to find out some of
Yeah.
the behind the scenes on that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure that part out. But
Right.
let's continue on. Survivor Series in 2003 from Dallas, Texas, y'all. Brock Lesnar forms one of the worst Survivor Series teams of all time for SmackDown. It's the
Ooh.
Brock Lesnar, The Big Show, A Train, Matt Morgan, and Nathan Jones versus who is it? Kurt Angle, John Cena, Hardcore Holly, Redacted, and who was the other person?
Mm.
This is Googleable.
I think you said Matt Morgan, right?
Yeah, Matt Morgan was on
Mhm.
Brock's team.
Yeah.
I think this was before the stutter.
Yeah. They was trying to recruit John, but he went to Team
Bradshaw.
Angle. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this is pre JBL Bradshaw on Team Angle. Like, yeah,
Boy.
very, very much devoid of star power outside of like half the field. And I wouldn't even necessarily call Big Show a star at this time either. So it's
No.
Brock, it's Kurt, it's John Cena, and by a sliver is Redacted because like Redacted wins the Rumble like a couple months later. So like they
Yeah.
were in the process of building him up anyway. So like you have 4.5 stars, and then you had Hardcore Holly, you had Bradshaw, who nobody really cared about at that point yet, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody ever cared about Hardcore Holly for real either. He gets the title shot a couple months later too. What the fuck's going on here in
Right.
2003? But yeah, terrible. They got that match out the way early, thank God. But elsewhere on this show, Kane defeats Shane McMahon in the ambulance match, probably the best match on the card, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because everybody says Team Bischoff versus Team Austin is the best match on the card. And like, it's a good match, don't get me wrong.
I mean,
It
I'm
doesn't
about
keep
to
my
say.
attention like the ambulance match does.
I mean the last part of it, like Sean is holding it
Oh,
down
Sean's
at
going
the end.
crazy.
Yeah, like that's part of it. Once you get from there on to the end, yeah, that is fire. But overall, yeah, no, I see it. It's
Because like even that match
because
was kind of devoid of star power a little bit too. Like it had more
mm-hmm.
stars in it. You had Jericho, Orton. I don't know where we would place Christian in 2003,
I
but like
don't know.
he's a solid mid card guy. I don't think he's a star, but I think like if you were tapped into wrestling in WWE at the time, Christian was probably one of your guys because like he was putting
Oh
in work.
yeah.
But then there's like Scott Steiner. He's
Ugh.
at this point in '03, nah, like he's on the
Mm-mm.
way out. Compared to where he was a year ago at Survivor Series when he came back, like
Right.
he was huge name. And then I ain't even gonna mention Mark Henry. He's probably the weakest name out of everybody in the match at this point.
Unfortunately.
But then like Stone Cold's team had Shawn Michaels, big star, of course. RVD, major. Booker T, huge name. And in the Dudleys, they was huge tag team guys, but like I think the Dudleys, they weren't like huge names compared to everybody else on 18.
As the first of two times that Sean kind of held down the star power in a Survivor Series match.
Yeah.
Because as much as people talk about like, and I've said it too, how great the build to 05 was.
05.
Raw did not have star power. I'm sorry, they did it.
Nah.
Like Carlito and Chris Masters, they were those are mid card guys. I'm sorry, and
yeah,
Kane and Big Show were the tag team champs. They weren't like top tier, single stars. It's Sean and Raw's tag team division, basically.
Yeah. So shout out to them though. More on that Survivor Series. Like we got a whole Survivor Series episode coming up on our next episode. So we'll talk more like Survivor Series in depth there. But as far as the rest of 2003 goes, Team Bischoff did defeat Team Austin, and Stone Cold had to step down as the co-GM of Raw. And like bro couldn't act at all. Like
no.
Like I did not believe that he was sad. Like, nigga, you about to go drink some beer, bro. You ain't sad, bro.
Facts.
And then in the main event, this wasn't the main event, but Mr. McMahon defeats The Undertaker in a buried alive match in the co-main event because Kane was hating. And this is the last time we saw the big evil American badass gimmick for almost 20 years. He doesn't bring it out until after he retires.
Yep.
So shout out to him, bro. And then in the actual main event, Triple H loses again to my guy, Goldberg. Goldberg retains the World Heavyweight Championship.
On one leg.
And on one leg. Yeah, man. And you know what else happened on this show that people forgot about? I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank over the last week, like Shark Tank clips. So like shout out to my guy Mark Cuban. He got his ass cooked. At Survivor Series.
He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Damn.
Mark Cuban took that RKO like a champion, bro. Shout out to him.
He did. Oh man, I'll forget about that.
Took that RKO. 2005 RIP to the greatest luchador of all time, in my opinion. Eddie Guerrero passed away 38 years old, 20 years ago, man. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I wasn't even supposed to be on the computer. That's how I found out.
Yeah, man. I ain't never gonna forget that. That's I was just talking. I was at work. I was talking to one of the guys there. Like, yo, that day, just routine, because I always check the computer before I go to school, catch the bus. And it was just surreal, bro. Like I thought they was ripping me. I thought they was playing. Like,
yeah, man.
What type of storyline bullshit is this?
Facts, man. I remember that was on a Sunday when it happened. And it was just like a Sunday afternoon. I remember I knew that they were doing like the tapings for Raw and SmackDown that night. And what was the match supposed to be? It was supposed to be Randy, Batista, and Eddie for the world title on SmackDown.
I think so.
So me, I was just being thirsty. I was trying to see like any spoilers leaked out, like if the show had started, like if I could find out who won that match. I wasn't trying to wait till Thursday to find out because like I thought Batista was gonna lose like to one of them. I wanted to see who won because like I fucked with Randy heavy. Like Randy was my guy in 05. Right. And Randy had been my guy since I met him like as a kid. He was the first wrestler I ever met. So like Randy was my guy. So I was like, either Randy gonna win or I'll fuck with Eddie heavy too. Because I've been wanting Eddie to win the title back since he lost it.
I'm telling you, man.
And then like I go, I don't know why I went to WWE.com. I should have known better. I wasn't gonna find no spoilers there. But I went to WWE.com.
Depending on the day, you will.
Yeah, low key. But like I went to WWE.com thinking like I'm gonna find out something. And I had the slowest internet of all time, bro. So like I'm sitting here, I'm waiting minutes for the page to load. When I say minutes, I mean minutes for the front page to load. And that shit load, and I see Eddie Guerrero picture, And I was like, I'm thinking like, oh shit, Eddie won the belt. Nigga, that shit said Eddie Guerrero passes away. Like this shit finally loaded the headline part. I'm like, this real? Like,
Uh,
so shout out to Eddie, man. Like, I couldn't believe it, bro. We
yeah,
still fucked up over that, man.
I didn't even find out till the Monday, the morning after, because like I figured like it's Sunday, ain't shit going on, so I wasn't even
Yeah,
tapped into it. Then the next morning, bro, oof, that was a day. Damn shame.
that's all that. We still fucked up. Shout out to that Rey Mysterio letter. Did you read that?
No, I heard he wrote something deep. I'm like, let me
Yeah. He wrote
read.
he basically just wrote a letter to Eddie, like catching him up on the last 20 years, like about everything, like telling them like how everything's been going, how he's changed the industry, like how his mark has been left over the last 20 years. How he talked about he wrote like some stories about like when he first met Eddie, them coming up wrestling like Tijuana, like wrestling in like California.
Yep.
How he would pull up to the shows with his uncle, Rey Mysterio Sr. And then he just kind of gave him an update on how his daughters was doing. Dom, like he gave a Dom update.
Oh man.
Yeah. He was
Oh
just like, man, your son wrestles now.
yeah, bro. Like,
It's a dope ass
oh
letter, bro.
man, like, boy, if you could see this kid now.
Man, Ray put in the letter to Eddie Guerrero telling him what happened a couple weeks ago when he came back and he said Eddie's name and just like the whole building exploded. And then when Dom had that comeback and the whole building exploded, like
Crazy,
he
bro.
talked about how Dom wasn't really catching on, trying to be Rey Mysterio, Baby Ray, and then once
Yeah.
he became Baby Eddie,
He became Eddie. Game over.
man. So shout out to that, bro. It's getting real
Hey.
somber over here. Let's continue.
Yeah.
2007. 2007, Booker T made his debut in TNA, which like he lost. It was in a tag match at I forget the pay-per-view. But yeah, he lost. And not much came from Booker T's time in TNA
Just
outside of
that
Main Event Mafia.
I'm gonna say that and that gimmick. He was the African prince or whatever. What he was trying to go for with the
Oh
accent.
yeah. I
I
forgot
forget what
all
it was called.
about that, bro.
Yeah.
I put that in the back of my head, bro, because like I think it was like when he because that had to been like right before Main Event Mafia, if I remember correctly. That was
Probably, yeah.
during the end of my no, see, I get things mixed up. We're gonna have to run that back though. I forgot all about that. He was doing that African voice, bro.
Yeah.
I think I want to say Booker T said he was trying to get into Hollywood, so like he was just doing shit, trying to like
Makes sense.
get shit on tape.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
Shout out to Book, bro. 2007, UFC 91, Brock Lesnar defeats Randy Couture by TKO, becomes the first person to win heavyweight championships in the NCAA Wrestling Division One, WWE, New Japan, and the what? The Ultimate Fighting Championship. I almost said the United Fighting Championship. My bad. And then 2020, Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton on Raw to win the WWE Championship for a second time. That happened from the Thunderdome.
They ain't never been the same since.
Nah, man. Because you remember Survivor Series was like the next week. They
Yep.
didn't want to do Randy versus Roman. So they had to do Drew versus Roman. And Drew loses to Roman for not the first time, but like the first time with a dynamic switch.
Yeah.
And like that started Drew's journey into like, man, fuck these niggas. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, and I'll never forget that promo because this is when Roman was, in the Thunderdome, so he just bringing the tone down, that serial killer
yeah,
type shit, and he looked Drew dead in the eye, was like, "Listen, I'm number one forever. You'll always be my favorite number two." And this nigga ain't even number two now. Like, this is how far
yeah,
we
man.
came. Like, damn, bro.
That started his descent.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Ain't shit been the same since then. Shout out to Roman Reigns, though. I heard there was some Roman Reigns news in the royal address this week, man. This dude done voiced a movie role in a movie that's literally coming out soon. Like we just found out this nigga did a role along with CM Punk in Zootopia 2. It was like I was gonna go see Zootopia 2 anyway, because the first one was jokes. Yeah. So like they playing buddy cops who are zebra buddy cops called the Zebros. And throughout the movie is just Roman and CM Punk addressing each other as Zebros.
Thanks.
They played a little trailer of them like
I got
they voiceover sessions.
I was like, I gotta tap in because I took my sister to see the first one, and I'm like, that was like good. So I'm like, yeah, now we got this. I kind of gotta go see what's up now. Like, I was like, yo, they looked at that. They looked at them pictures and them clips from Survivor Series when he was in War Games last year. It was like, yeah, them niggas right there look like buddy cops anyway. Let's set it up.
They do. They really do though. Like if they was to put on like some just regular like not even cops but like detectives, if they just like was to dress like SVU detectives or something like leather jackets and shit, I could see it.
Yep.
Shout out to that, man. What else we got on the royal address?
Oh man, SmackDown was doing so good for the last couple weeks.
Was it?
And they said, yeah,
I didn't watch.
I'll tell you, the last 2 weeks, it was going in the right direction. And then they said, hey, let's go ahead, let's fuck it up. So starting in the 2026, they're going back to 3 hours. Like, why, bro? Why are we doing this?
Can we at least get a roster shakeup? Like, y'all ain't got to do a draft, but just do a little shuffle, like
something.
Get some interesting people over there on SmackDown, because we're gonna get to a point right before, and I'm pretty sure they're doing what they did last year, where SmackDown was 3 hours for up until Mania, and then shortly afterwards they reverted. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same deal. But like we're gonna get to a point right before Mania, and it's gonna be Cody, it's gonna be Roman. I don't even know what fucking show Roman is on for real. But like
me either.
He's gonna be Cody Roman. LA Knight is on SmackDown, so he should be there. But like Jay Uso, who's on Raw. You might have Gunther coming over there. Like you gonna have all the big names from Netflix, and the women too, the Rhea Ripley's, and I think Bianca technically is a Raw superstar. You're gonna have all them on SmackDown leading up to the to WrestleMania, because you need to fill those 3 hours, and you need some star power over there, and you're gonna take the extra time to build up whatever program they're gonna be in. So like, we kind of either need to loosen and we say this all the time, loosen the brand extension, like loosen those rules a little bit, like spell it out though. Because like right now it's like the lawless land. Like people just go where they want to go. Or they just hit up Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis and be like, hey, I want to come to work. And they'd be like, okay, come on. Like, that ain't how it should work. Yeah. Like Luka Doncic can't go play for the Dallas Mavericks now, bro. Like, because he under contract with another team.
About to say, and you get niggas fired too. So
yeah, man. Get well soon, Nico anyway. Harrison, man. I can't believe they let a black man go like that.
Oh man. Hey,
but my point being, like, I can't just go. I was about to dox myself. I ain't gonna do that. But like, I can't go work at another job and work at my current job at the same time. That's in the same in the same field. I can't do that.
Right. Can't set trip out here.
Yeah, like we can't do that. So like, how y'all able to do that on wrestling? I know like it's just a TV show, but I think like we put these rules in place that nobody follows for real. So we explicitly just state like, yo, some of these rules are arbitrary. Like they don't really matter. It's like, whose line is it anyway?
That's what I'm saying. Like
the rules are made up.
It's either that or don't acknowledge brands separately, because
that's
because even when they actually enforced it for real, this was about 20 years ago. Like you know, that made it weird when somebody else showed up on a different show. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole
And when
talking about
somebody did
Survivor.
make it on another show, it was special. Like
Right.
it was a reason behind it. There's a reason, or somebody got beef that only really start when they are together anyway. Like Brock and Goldberg
Yeah.
started at the Rumble because it started at Survivor Series. I think they was both champion.
Yeah. 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 And
Survivor
it's
Series
like,
'03. They was both
and it,
champion, and
and
that's
that
how they
was
interacted the first time.
right. And that was when everything was like the writing teams were separate, like the agent stuff like that was on separate shows. So the competition was there. So y'all was intentionally like focused on like, okay, y'all over there, we over here.
Yeah.
And that's why I like when we talking about Survivor Series in '05. Like they was really beefing. It started all the way back a month prior at the homecoming show. They
Yeah.
just SmackDown got disrespected and said, okay, bet. We got the whole squad up here backstage. They gonna show up and we gonna scrap. Like, and he just went added back and forth all throughout November till we got to the Survivor Series. Like, that's how you make those moments happen. But you gotta like rein it in because it's too loose. It's too loose right now.
Yeah. Or at least designate certain people being able to cross over whenever. So
Yeah.
that you want to make that your champions. I understand Cody go over to Raw every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
If we got the world heavyweight title, Punk. If Punk go over to SmackDown, I ain't watching in a minute. CM Punk go over to SmackDown whenever he can. Like in the women's title, same thing. They don't have to, but like they have the ability to because the championship gives them that ability to
Right.
do whatever.
Like this like the last time is now tournament for
Yeah.
John. Like that's one situation that was like, okay, that's fine. Because that's across all the brands anyway, so
Right.
who cares? But outside of that, we shouldn't just be, just waltzing around any given show like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
All right, what else we got?
Speaking of that, Joe Hendry officially is signing with WWE. Now that I guess his contract was up with TNA, and he done been more in NXT than he has been in TNA anyway. So it's just time to
All right, I
just
thought he was already in
switch on over.
WWE.
Right, yeah, it was just time to make the switch. So that's official.
That nigga living in the refrigerator at the performance center and shit. Like,
facts. But shout out to him though. Like between him and Jordan Grace, like they kind of spearheaded this whole, creating a partnership between the companies and stuff like that. So now it's like, they neighbors pretty much. We just pull up across the yard. But yeah, he official now. Gail Kim announced that she's gonna be taking some wrestling bookings going into 2026. Said she had to take some time to do a little reset, and now she's ready to grind again. So yeah, bookings coming in 2026. That's gonna be dope.
okay.
It's a legend right there. It's a short news week, y'all. This is gonna wrap up in like 2 more days. Yeah, Dustin Rhodes said once he's retired, he just had double knee replacement surgery not that long ago. But he said once he retired, which at this point I don't know, we thought it was going to be like 2 years ago. He said he's going to be getting double shoulder replacement surgery because those are pretty much cooked as well. But no regrets.
Party's over, Grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he don't regret nothing. It's the life he chose, but you don't need to keep going at this point. Like once he replaced both knees, like you shouldn't be wrestling anyway. But
yeah,
that's just me. So this lawsuit regarding the shareholders in TKO and the WWE UFC merger that just recently came up. Says the former WWE board members, including Vince, were accused of breaching fiduciary duties. So, after everything that happened with his situation with Vince's allegations and all that, they in the midst of that, put the merger through with UFC and went against shareholder wishes. So, according to the court filings, DJ Paul is scheduled to beat the polls, so he will have to be potentially answering questions regarding how WWE's deal with Endeavor came together, the role that Vince played, and probably some more questions on top of it.
I just got a question about that. If it's a lawsuit and they settle, and I'm a shareholder, then like how much percentage do I get per share of that settlement?
That's a good question. I want to know that too.
I want to know so I can prepare myself. I might be going to WrestleMania on the company's dime.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Last thing I got, WWE officially. This is interesting. This is interesting because all these times they didn't claim they done been in Chicago. But meanwhile they at the Rosemont. They officially announced that in February, WWE will have the Elimination Chamber PLE in the United Center in Chicago, February 28th. So
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to scrub, a couple events off the past history as being in Chicago because this is legit now. This is real.
Yeah, they've been capping about being in Chicago, and I found that out from people actually from Chicago, like in 2018, that they had been lying this whole time. So, like for the last, how many years is 28? 8 years, 8 years ago. For the last 8 years, every time they say they're going to Chicago, I'll be like, man, that's cap.
Right.
Because now I know I ain't really been in Chicago. Y'all like 30, 40 minutes away in Rosemont.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a motherfucker saying that they from LA and they really like from Orange County or they really from like San Diego or like somewhere that's like in a surrounding area.
Right.
You in a whole nother city, bro. It's like for y'all to be lying all these years saying y'all in Chicago and now y'all be like, we coming back to Chicago for the first time in 20 years. Where the fuck y'all been at for all these big events? All these big moments.
Y'all said, I remember y'all had held a WrestleMania in Chicago, low key. But then if you look,
y'all have multiple WrestleManias in Chicago, and there's never been a WrestleMania in Chicago for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like the funny shit, if you really paid attention, you could see the lie because they have it. They have the whatchamacallit when they put the picture up on the angle on the side of the screen. It'll say Rosemont, Illinois, right underneath that.
Right.
So it's like, wait a minute. I thought y'all was in Chicago. Like, if you just pay attention, you can see it. But yeah, man.
It's like AEW a few years ago. Like, they did a collision taping the weekend of the Super Bowl. And they was like, we're live in Las Vegas. And these motherfuckers was in Henderson. That's a whole nother city, bro.
That's crazy.
And they was legit like 30 minutes from the strip, bro. Like they wasn't even close to it. Motherfuckers was probably buying their AEW hotel rooms and shit. I don't know nobody during Super Bowl weekend that's coming to see AEW specifically, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying anybody that traveled probably booked downtown on the strip and they had to travel 30 minutes away to go see AEW. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Like that's cap.
Especially when they don't even advertise the shit.
Yeah. Speaking of, they really don't. They really started. What was it like the last 2 shows they've done here? I've seen more advertisements for stuff. Like they had Double or Nothing ads all over the place during Mania weekend, and I think Double or Nothing was in like Arizona this year.
Yep.
But like, yeah, they had Dynamite shit all over the place. Anywhere that anybody was traveling, Ubers, all on the Uber app. Cabs, all that shit. They had an AEW Dynamite. I bet you motherfuckers probably just like, oh, what's this WWE show here? Like, I know that guy. That's Chris Jericho.
Oh, this guy.
Speaking of AEW, bro. Where was I? We was talking about Elimination Chamber at the United Center. And WWE TKO also announced like a deal with Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, where the Scotiabank Arena where the Raptors play and the Maple Leafs play, where they just had All Out. So like that's two arenas that AEW primarily goes to.
Yep.
For big shows that they can't use no more. At least for the next couple years.
I mean, you can't really trip about the United Center because he was really only when they was really only doing that for Punk. So it's like ain't nothing to be mad about there. Like
you know, Punk the world champion, so they gotta book it.
Exactly.
Like, but we talked about Chris Jericho too, man. And that's everything you had?
Yep.
Okay, we talked about Chris Jericho. This man done got on his podcast talking like, I ain't seen you talk about this ever. This dude's praising TNA on his podcast, bro.
Facts.
This dude said, talking about Bound for Glory, he said TNA looked like the second biggest company in the world. This is a quote with we paraphrase a few things just for clarity purposes, but this is pretty much out of his own mouth. He said that crowd looked huge. It was like a WWE level crowd, comparing it to watching Dynamite when they were at the ECW arena, which looked like a taping of International Wrestling Alliance in Manitoba, Canada.
Damn, bro.
He said TNA looked like the second biggest company in the world. The presentation was amazing. I mean, it looked like a WrestleMania. It really did.
I need to.
You know what that means, right?
Of course. Don't drop that shit. Listen, it's been the talking point for the last, I'd say at least the last month and some change, that people enough people backstage are talking about it as a possibility, as something that they think is going to happen, that they're preparing for to happen. But a bigger point of this, and this is what's got my wheels turned a little bit. I need to know what it is that's happening behind the scenes with particularly the Snowman. Because if this is really going to go through, this is really going to happen, right? That's 2 out of the 4 or 5 people that were basically in the centerpieces of putting this company together. Jericho was your first big name that was going to draw the crowd in. Mm-hmm. Cody was part of the brain trust with the dickheads and Kenny. Like, that's 2 out of that group that are now not only distancing themselves, but likely going back over to WWE. So it's
that's the 2 biggest guys they had in their introductory press conference at the Jag Stadium in January 2019.
Yeah, so
and both of them were here in Vegas during when they announced Double or Nothing ticket.
Exactly. So now it's like it's a question of what's this seems to be an organizational or a culture issue, because we just talked about Cody saying, like, he can't discuss why it is he left the company, why he didn't renew and was back in WWE in seconds. And Jericho's, he's just quietly inching out the door, basically, and just kind of doing his own thing. And not to mention other things, Britt Baker. We haven't seen Britt Baker on TV in forever, and she was supposed to be like one of them. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a whole thing in itself. I want to speculate too much, but it's like that may be her personal thing. How she's received backstage. I don't know, but we're talking about people that were supposed to be like embedded in this company, and now we're either not seeing them on TV or they are distancing themselves. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on backstage in those, in those upper rooms in the company? Like, I need to know what's going on here. Something is fishy. Something real fishy. Ain't sounding too good.
Well, we'll find out eventually one of these days. Everybody got them NDAs, so like we might not find out from some people.
And that's another thing too. It's another thing. It's like they're trying to hide it. Like, bro, if something is wrong here, it has to come. But it's like you got people when Brawl Out happens, everyone signed NDAs about that. Jericho was around there. He probably saw what happened. But it's like, in fact, yeah, no, he did because I think
Jericho said he
like,
didn't sign an NDA though, right?
Right. Yeah, he said I didn't have to sign an NDA for anything, but a bunch of other people did. Punk did.
Yeah, Punk said he had to sign an NDA for something different too.
Yeah,
like, I think it was for Brawl Out that Punk had to sign an NDA for, but he said he didn't have to sign one for what happened in London, which is why he told niggas what happened.
Yeah, he just says, listen, I ain't gonna, I just choked him a little bit. But it's like, yeah, man, I don't know, something is off. Something is off. Like I'm not root for TK specifically because one of the dudes, he's one of y'all, so I'm not offering no sympathy toward that direction. But something,
I always like to remind niggas that he's older than Thriller.
Yeah, that tells you a lot. It does.
I ain't gonna say too much on there, like like I said, I ain't gonna dox myself, but I feel like I shouldn't comment too much on bro. But as far as wrestling goes, yeah, man. But we'll probably eventually find out like all this stuff. So just be patient, guys. I like the hypocrisy though that AEW fans continue to show, the sickos continue to show, because it is radio silence now that they talking about Warner Brothers getting bought out by the Saudis. Is radio silence from y'all. But when that fake WWE rumor came out, it was just the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, bro.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I got a couple other things, man. Y'all remember James Ellsworth?
Yep.
So back in 2018, James Ellsworth was accused on Twitter of sending inappropriate photos to somebody, but he denied the allegations. And then he was asked about it in a recent interview. He said the internet can be harsh and that people often believe headlines without researching. He emphasized multiple times he has no criminal record. He said he wasn't contacted by the police on any criminal wrongdoing, and claims his innocence in regards to the situation. He said the situation bothered him, but it didn't affect him that deeply because he had like some personal matters happening in his family that took precedent over a job that he was lucky to be at for as long as he was. Honestly, like that's really the best way to put that. He added that he does feel sympathy for real victims of actual crimes and believes false accusations harm those who actually suffer. So shout out to James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth. He has a tongue twister of a name, doesn't he?
Thanks.
Imagine Cody Rhodes saying James Ellsworth name.
Lord. Boy, y'all gonna see his whole
James Ellsworth.
Oh man!
Shout out to James Ellsworth, man. I did it again. Shout out to James.
Facts. He putting his own Cody spin.
Yeah, shout out to James, man. He took it on the chin.
Hey yo. Where is it?
You don't got a chin, is the whole joke.
Right. As I said, where is it?
And my last thing I got, Trish Stratus talked about posing in Playboy, how she had zero interest in it during her time. Said she got hounded by McFreakman for years about it, but said it was not her. It just wasn't her. And you know what? I respect it. Yeah. I feel like that only solidified her legacy more. Cause like honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. As back then, I'll be like, man, Trish should have been in Playboy. But now I'll be thinking about it like I'm kind of glad she didn't do it. Leave more for the imagination that way.
I was about to say that. Yeah, like it hits different. I mean, you gotta like listen, you already with everything she did in her career, it's the ultimate respect for her. But it's like something about that, like, damn, it's what do they call it? It's like the white whale or whatever it is. That's like it's one of the things you never catch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's there, but it's like you never get that true satisfaction of it. It's always like you be so close, but it never actually get to that. It's like it'll always just linger. Like, you can imagine all you want to, but it's never going to actually come to surface. Like, damn. Because then it's like, it's like you've seen it all after that happens. Like you said, we younger teenage me, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's free money. What you talking about? But now I said, okay, I understand. Like you don't get as much of, even you got to figure today's generation of fans that have seen her like, oh, this y'all had this back in the day. Yeah, we did. Like, so it's like you don't get that same, even today's, that kind of has a little fantasy when they see her like, oh shit, like she in her 40s. Like,
she turned 50 next year.
Like
or this year. Her birthday is in December.
Like so some premium milk can look like that. Shit. Yeah, but nah, I feel it. I feel it. That's cool.
Shout out to Trish, man. Thank you, Trish.
Yeah. Indeed.
Thank you, Trish. Hold on, we got to run that back one more time. Thank you, Trish.
It feels so good.
She get both sound bites. She get both R&B sound bites.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You said you saw her on Halloween?
Listen to a bunch of. Yeah, I think I did. I was like, I think I mentioned that last week, actually.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
Listen, man, I've had car trouble like every week for the last month. Something different. It's like something get fixed. Some get fixed, and then something else happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've been near death like 10 times in the last month, bro.
Hey, yo.
Some Final Destination shit happened. I'm gonna tell you when we get off, but some Final Destination shit happened to me this past week. It was crazy.
Mm-mm.
We blessed out here, man. Hey, let's plug our socials and get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can find me at Recap24 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, you can check out the Havoc Hour where we talk about sports and entertainment. Go to my linktree/Havoc. You can find all the streaming platforms to find our current episode is up right now. Video versions up on YouTube. Link is on there as well. Go check it out.
Yes, sir. And I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Follow your boy on Instagram, my photography, FOY.flicks. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. Go to YKWrestling.com for the links. Go to shop.ykwrestling.com for the merch, like what I got on right here. What Reek got on, you can't get it. But
yeah, it's not. It's
yeah, that's for us.
Different. Yeah.
That is for us only, bro.
This is only for Africans.
This is only for Africans. It's only for Africans. Shout out to Dr. Umar. He been quiet. He been quiet lately, bro. We're gonna have to look up what happened to Dr. Umar. I ain't seen no update since that one lady played that voicemail that he left her.
Oh shit.
I ain't seen no update since then.
Between that and that damn movie that came out.
Yeah, that's the lady that made the movie. Because he was mad about some shit that happened, like that she put in the movie. And the movie was just like, nigga, you agreed to all this. Like,
right, exactly. Come on now. Like, don't be like
she
that.
She put him on blast, man. But no, we're gonna find out what happened to the doc, man. In the meantime, man, I guess we just gonna end the show. We just gonna drop the mic like Deion Cole and walk off stage.
Hell yeah.
We out of here. Gone.